Well, hello, Taurus. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. To give you a little bit of time to come into the room. We are going to be doing 6-month reading, and we're going to go through each month. We're going to pull. We're going to be using different decks. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you, Taurus. So we're going to wait for you guys to come in. I apologize. I think I was supposed to go on at like 3:30 or something like that, but I went over with Virgo. So my apologies. But let's go ahead. Let's get into the reading. Hello, Black Ultimate Closet. Hey, Beauty Bee. Hey, Daphne. All right. So give me a little bit of time. I'm going to do June, July, August, September, October, November. We're going to stop at November. And then next month, we'll do 6 months again, and we'll get all the way through the year. But let's go ahead. Let me see what comes out. This is going to be for the month of June for Taurus. Not going to let y'all see the cards. July, August. Ooh, September, October. Let's get November. There we go. This is for Taurus. Those are all the cards that turned over. Every last one of them. I don't want y'all to think that I placed it like that. That's how they turned over. And the last two are right here. All right. Now, we're going to get more cards, but of course, I don't want you guys sitting here and just watching me shuffle. We're not going to do that. Okay. I did this with Virgo earlier, and it actually worked. Now, this is going to be for June. We're going to clarify this pile with the tarot, but this is what you guys need to hear according to the cards that come out. This is going to be for June. Let's see what's coming out. You guys have support, and you have intuition and insight. Now, I'm not really quite sure why support is coming out here. We're going to find out, but this is what it says. Someone will come into your life to offer their support and stimulate your personal growth. Their act of kindness will help you see and believe the magic within you. Actually, I mean, truthfully, like, could this be like a mentor? Could this be like a lover? Could this be a family member? Like, I'm not really sure where this is going. Now, when we pull for the tarot, we're going to find out a little bit what house and what area. That way we'll know specifically what this means. But I think support system looks good. Like, are you guys needing support in this month of June? Support can come through family, friends, lovers, institutions, governments, therapists. Here you have your intuitive abilities are very accurate right now. You can trust your guidance to lead you in the right direction. Follow your own insights over the advice of others. Very strong intuitive powers in the month of June. Not that it's not going to be any other month, but you need it in the month of June. And we're going to find out why specifically is this coming out. I think I've already told you here, Taurus, that for you, it just seems like you guys are surpassing Sagittarius and being these like very spiritual beings. There's something about you that's very spiritual and very magical, but you're going to have to make a decision in June about something. This is another thing that it says. Don't allow your fear or worry to guide your way. Don't make decisions based off of fear and doubt. Okay? Because that is more so impulsive and it's safe. With this one, it says it may be best to keep your secrets to yourself. Now, if someone is going to come in and support you, Maybe you're unsure of this person's intent. Could be, right? Like maybe you're like, I don't know. I don't know how, are they really coming in and are they have my best interest at heart? I'm not really sure. So some of you are going to be facing something like that in June. We're not even done. Now let's get the manifestation energy here for Taurus in the month of June. This is crazy. This card literally came out. It didn't come out in this placement, but it came out for Virgo earlier. I'm going to substitute it. We're going to talk about it though. You have imperfection. In our goal-driven world, we can seek to blame whenever things do not run smoothly. And yet it is our imperfections that make us human. Strive to be the best that you can be and cherish the mistakes of others and honor learning every experience. Interesting. So someone is constantly making mistakes. Someone is indeed imperfect. Or when I look at imperfections, this is almost like you looking at yourself, or you, even if you're not actually looking at yourself, you're looking at you, your situation, even if it's your body, the way that you look, something like that isn't right. You're finding all of these flaws in everything, and it's bothering you. This is the reason why here with that support system, I feel like you need people who are going to be very encouraging to you. It doesn't even have to be so grand. This doesn't have to be, oh, I'm going to, go into a group with people and we're going to talk out our problems. Some people do need that, but it could be something as small as just someone encouraging you, especially if you are constantly downplaying yourself because the relationship didn't work, because you didn't get a job, because you look a certain way, or you don't have the type of money you want to have. It says honor you. Now, a lot of you are in this place because you are not exactly where you want to be. And this card actually says, look at the bigger picture. You may not. But everything is happening just as it should be. That's exactly what this card says. You may feel confused. You may feel uncomfortable. You may feel overwhelmed. And that's good. That's where you're supposed to be. That means planets are really starting to move. Usually, if it's something aspect in your chart, it gets even more intensified. That means soon it's going to leave that area. And you're not going to be experiencing that for long. There is relief already in this reading. And while you are uncomfortable and confused and overwhelmed, this literally says you will get support. Are you willing to get support? Are you willing to have support? Are you willing to say yes when you are experiencing these difficult emotions? When you're having a hard time letting go, when you don't understand why people don't love you, or why things are happening to you. I'm not here to downplay what you are experiencing, but I'm telling you, when it comes out like this, this is saying it's almost over. Okay? But please do not beat yourself up. So in June, right here in this month, there could be something that could be happening right now where you feel like you don't have a support system. You don't really know where you're going or what's going to happen. You don't know. Now let's go ahead. Let's get into the tarot. Actually, I'm really curious to find out what this means with this support. This is for Taurus. I feel like more than one card. It did not. Let's get another one. Ooh, I got that one, definitely. You have the Justice card. You have the Page of Cups. I see some communication here. Real good. Stop being so defensive. Stop being so closed off. There is somebody, there is someone who's trying to help you. There is someone who is literally here to actually lift you up. And you know it. Some of you know it, but I don't know if you're listening. I don't know if you care to listen. Maybe you feel like your world is crawling. I mean, it's not crawling. Oh, baby, crawling. Something about a baby. Maybe you feel like your world is falling apart. Okay. I also feel like this could have something to do with a case. Okay, like let's say this is dealing with legal situations. There's going to be someone who's going to help you in some way, support your efforts in getting justice in some area. And I feel like you will win, by the way. I do see success here. I feel like there could be a child who really, really needs your help. They really, really need your support right now. And some of them believe that you are unfair. Some of them believe that you are closed off. And I'm only saying it's a child because of the Page of Cups, but truly it could be anybody. Okay? Someone needs your support. And I feel like it is someone who is, for some of you, not all of you, but this could be someone who is more like a child energy. Okay? And they don't have to be babies, but this could be a child energy. Let's go ahead. Let's get the next one. I got cards everywhere. I forgot where I was doing it. Let's go ahead. Let's get the next one. Now, this is going to be for the month of July. Okay, the month of July. We're going to see what's going to come out here. Here it is, intuition again. What the heck? Interesting. Your intuition is your superpower. You are harnessing your psychic abilities and learning to trust your inner voice to guide you to the directions that you're supposed to be making. June and July, very important decision-making months. Or maybe you're thinking about it right now. Maybe you are asking for some type of insight, part of support, insight, because we did see insight there. We sure did. We saw insight. You're looking into things. Now, sometimes insight could be spying. And that's different ways of spying. Some of you guys could be doing that. It says you're going to have to learn how to trust your inner voice. Because, one thing I always tell you guys, you can get a really good oracle. She'd be absolutely amazing. He or she. They could be absolutely amazing. But they cannot tell you what to do. And you have some people who, impose their opinions on you. And I don't believe that that's right. Because they have made mistakes just like everybody. And they can't be like, well, you know what? I feel that you should. I'm not really concerned about what you feel. That's how you guys should be. Just tell me what it is and I'll be able to make my decisions. Just give me the facts. Give me the event. And I'll make my decision from that point. But it is going to be something that's going to be serious. And you have to make a decision based on your own intuition, your own feelings. Harnessing that. That means going all the way deep down in your belly, pulling it all the way up and say, what is it that I want? What's going to be right for me? Some of you is going to be marriage. Some of you is going to have something to do with a divorce. Some of you is going to have something to do with moving and traveling. Some of you is going to have something to do with a child, to have a child, to keep a child, to be with the child, to be with the child's mother, father, or whoever. Some of these decisions are extremely important in the month of June and July. And so here with the Eight of Cups, it says, you feel a deep longing for something meaningful in your life. In your heart, you know that there's more out there waiting for you in the world. It may be time to switch careers, move to a new home or to a new city, initiate other things or these important changes. You will. Do what's right for you and seek out this new life. I see a lot of changes here. Because where you are right now isn't satisfying. You're going to go into July. Not sad, not unfulfilled. Maybe not as fulfilled as you would want to be, because the Eight of Cups talks about that. It's being very realistic. You may not have the best month this month or next month, but you are not going to have the worst month either. I feel like it's a neutral energy because it's really getting you to a place where something major is about to happen. The person may be still in your life. You still may be working. You still have food. You still have your car. Everything is normal. But you are not feeling as fulfilled as you want to be because there's something else that you're desiring that you do not have. Okay? So you will be going into July with that energy a little bit. Okay? Let's see what is going to be manifested in July. Open yourself. You guys literally got the spiritual warrior. Stop playing with me. I've been saying this. I don't know what's going on with y'all, but like spiritually, y'all on point. Open yourself up to possibilities. This is what it says. Almost everyone holds these limiting beliefs about something or someone, or even about themselves. And these perceptions block us from receiving support from the universe. Oh, what? I need to think about that. Because in order for you to even have or see that the support from the universe, there has to be something that you actually see in the physical. I literally didn't even think about the support from the universe because it feels like it's automatic. So to me, it's like, oh no, you're receiving some support because it's meant to happen. Remember, Justice card was there. The universe is saying, I'm going to correct things for you. I'm going to make things right for you. Starting now, you may not see all of it within the next 3 months, but it's starting now. But you also have to be open to things. This card is an invitation to reassess and to look beyond your limitations and to recognize in opening yourself up to possibilities, you automatically invite positive changes into your life. Now, this card is not coming out because it's just a feel-good message. It's telling you what you're going to be experiencing. And it makes sense because this will be the 7 of Cups, wouldn't it? And that would be a choice. And this will be how you make your choice. Do you want to stay in this energy forever? Do you want to stay in negativity? Do you want to stay in this emotional unfulfillment forever? So the choice that you make is going to matter. Let's go ahead. Let's get your tarot. Let's see what comes out with intuition. I feel like the choice is going to be something that I just feel that's going to come out. Look at this. I swear. I was not about to look down. A lot of y'all, this has something to do with a connection. And I know some of y'all, I don't give a damn about love. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's okay. We're going to get to other stuff. Okay. But for a lot of people, we are engaging in conversations and we're around people all the time. We're meeting people. We are connecting with people, connections. So again, the connection doesn't have to necessarily be romantic, but I feel like it is. A lot of y'all are in relationships that you know you're not happy in. It's filled with negativity, filled with drama, filled with what? Difficult emotions, like I said earlier. Let's get what's coming out with intuition. King of Cups with the 5 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. What is missing? Again, like I said before, that's how you're going to be able to make this choice. I love the fact that the King of Cups came out. Can I tell y'all that? Y'all know I'm going to give y'all props where props is due, because the King of Cups is talking about this is intuition, and that's always water. Then it came out with what? Water, but it's the best of water. Because the King of Cups is mature emotionally and do not make decisions based on emotion. It's not the Queen. And I'm not making it seem like the Queen don't have that oomph power, but I'm just saying how it is. Because remember, women are always, the divine feminine energy is more so, making decisions sometimes off of emotion. But the King of Cups is the general. They've seen death, right? They've seen all of these things in the world. They've been to war, and they have to come back and they have that face They have to put on that face that they're okay. And so that's what you're doing here with the King of Cups. It talks about you making mature decisions, not based on your feelings, because you are graduating from that. This is the reason why the universe is trying to correct it anyway. If you're going to be doing the same thing, you wouldn't be in the justice energy. You wouldn't be in that, okay, I'm finishing with this karma. You wouldn't be in that energy. I love this maturity. I really do. There is someone on your mind, though. Very much so. Let's get to August. There it is, relocation. That is crazy. And then you have healer of emotion. Okay, starting to get good. Here it says there's going to be some sort of change in your home or possibly moving into a new place. I think we've talked about that, right? Haven't we talked about how I've been seeing that you guys are going to be moving and all that? Of course, this does not mean that every Taurus is going to move, but the eclipse has happened, right? And where is that in your chart? I'm going to say it every time I get online. If you do not know your chart, it is irresponsible to look at tarot, because you have no idea what I'm talking about. You don't know what house it's hitting. You don't know if it's aspecting anything, if it's opposing anything. You don't know any of those things. Okay? It says, get ready to explore your new environment. Now, sometimes with this one, this could be just like, oh, you guys are just going to be traveling. There's going to be some kind of new environment. It's not going to be this. Not just dealing with your home. Well, for a lot of you, it's just like you're out a lot. You're out more than usual. You're not at home. This is not like how you've been having your 9 to 5. You go to work, you come home, you go to the gym, you go to the grocery store, you go to the dentist, you go to the doctor. You're that rigmarole, right? No, this is completely getting you out of your comfort zone. But relocation is relocation. And that deals with what? Your 4th house. And Jupiter is going into Cancer, by the way. Okay? That could be expanding the home. The changing of environment could be about people leaving or coming in, or like I said before, it deals with moving. Now, this card says, this is a time to follow your heart and feel the fullness of your emotion. You may feel so compelled to nurture others that you forget to care for yourself. Now, we talked about the King of Cups. The King of Cups is interesting because the King of Cups to me is mature enough. This is having, keeping a strong face. This is suffering in silence sometimes. But remember, this is the general. They feel a lot, but they don't say a lot. And so for a lot of you, you're putting on this strong face, and some of you are hurting because remember, this says healer of emotion. It's all about how you're feeling. The things that you've experienced, by the way. Right before that, the King of Cups, it says, I'm keeping a strong face. So I like the fact that this is saying that you are always considering other people, or for a lot of you, you are considering other people. And it most likely has been at the detriment to you because you're a warrior. You guys are very, very giving individuals. You guys already know how much I love y'all. I'm not going to say there's only 3 signs because I've been, but it's been the 3 signs that have supported me the most. I tell you what you need to know because I love you. I don't tell you what you need to know because I want you to fall down the wrong path. It's because you need to know it, right? So with this one, it even talks about how you guys have a tender heart, a caring heart, but to the wrong people because you're too trustworthy, too trusting. I'll say it that way, too trusting of people. Part of the Page of Cups that came out earlier talks about this sense of naivety. And you are not that way to people that you don't know. You're like that, what? In relationships. Because that's the only people who are going to get that close to you. Let's be real. The only people you're going to get close to is the people that you are most likely going to be getting down with. Some friends, maybe, but this has something to do with love. Flashes of intuition provide you with incredible insights. There it is again. Why are we getting this? What in the world is going on? Intuition, insights. Why? Flashes is making me feel like some of you guys are going to start. Maybe you'll start having abilities that you didn't have. Maybe you're going to start having abilities that you didn't have. This is a time to follow your heart and feel the fullness of your emotion. Let's see what's going to manifest in the month of August. Look at this. I'm trading it. We are going to read that though. Doesn't that make sense? Relocation is almost like transitioning into something else, right? This card indicates that you are about to begin a new chapter in your life where what's going to happen? Where you will shed, release, and cleanse and let go of any obstacles, inner and outer, that prevent you from what? Moving forward. Transition. That's what the card means. It says the time is ripe, R-I-P-E, for you to have a fresh start, a new beginning. And what? Look at it again. The universe supports your growth. There it is again. I'm so sorry. I got to apologize to them when I get off of here. Because I automatically thought it. I'm like, oh yeah, of course. Of course the universe, but there has to be other people. And it's like, no. Let them know that it's me. Let them know that it's me. I'm the one that's helping them. I'm the one that's putting them into this fresh start. And whoever comes along the way, whoever helps them, it's for me. There is no coincidences here. This is what the universe is basically saying. Let's get this relocation. Let's see what's coming out here for Taurus for the month of August. Damn, stop playing with me. When they want more cards to come out, baby, they're going to come out. They're going to come out. Look at this. Turn of events. The wheel of fortune. Fortunate events occurring for you, causing a new beginning. I love this. This just looks, I like the way they made this card, by the way. Just love it. You're going to need to take action in something. Now, you see how this talked about decision? I will support you. This is to put into your psyche. I'm preparing you here with the support. This is what the universe is basically saying. I'm going to correct you. I'm going to prepare. Okay. I'm going to correct you. I'm going to prepare. I'm going to make sure you're supported because the Two of Cups came out right earlier. It did. The Two of Cups came out. So I'm going to make sure that if you have to collab with people, you collab with people. If I have to bring people in your life to help you, I already knew that. That's going to happen, right? I already assumed. But the universe is like, I just want to let you know they came from me. So I'm supporting you to make this decision. And when you do, this is what's going to happen, but you got to take action in it. This is like one of those things, especially with the King of Wands. This is like one of those energies that you feel excited about it too. It's not just one of those like, oh, well, I'm just going to go ahead and just do it without thinking. You've already thought about it. You already thought about it. I don't know why I feel like there's a person coming up in here. Like I actually genuinely feel that there's a person coming in here. Have I told y'all that recently? I don't remember. Like once I read, I cut off this thing and then I forget, right? But, and I know some things I remember, but not most things I don't with most of these reads. Some of you guys want to get a new car too. Some of you guys want to get a new car. A new ride. I also feel like there's going to be someone of a different nationality or something like that that's going to come up in here. I don't know if they moved in your area or if you're going to move in this area and they're like, ooh, you're like, ooh, wait. There's a lot of good looking folks in this area. Or it's not, but this one person that you see, you're like, what? And then you're going to be going back home thinking to yourself, like, I would have never met this person had I not moved. It is definitely something like that. I can assure you. September. Stagnation. Realize that perceived delays are not always bad, but a process your soul needs to go through to activate your soul's potential. So take a deep breath, enjoy the journey, and trust the divine plan. Now, it's interesting because you look at the cards before it, and it's all action. It's moving. It's all of that. This means that there's something that you want to move even faster because now something has come in. Now, you guys already know this is always my new person card. You know, and I said, you know, somebody come in, you get really excited, and you're like, oh my God. And this is where you're going to be feeling in September sometime. Oh my God, where's this going to go? You're starting to get impatient. And this is just the universe saying, slow down. Okay. Slow down, Taurus. I get it. I know that you're excited. I know you're ready to move. Things are going good for you. Slow down. You don't have all the facts. And we're not saying that there's anything that's bad, but you need to make sure that what you're looking at is exactly what you want. Remember, the house that you're going to move into, the car you're going to drive, the person you're going to be dealing with, the good fortune that's going to come in here for you, how you're going to spend that. So it says to slow down. That's what that stagnation means. Seeing clearly. It's time to view things from a different perspective. You have the blessed gift to see past the current situation and envision amazing possibilities. Do not worry. I like the fact that this is telling you kind of what you're going to be experiencing in the future. I know what you're experiencing now. Because the stagnation is stagnation now, but the stagnation in the future only means to slow down. Because that's what it says. It literally says what? Take a deep breath. Enjoy the ride. Why are you such in a hurry? It's here. Slow down. Both of these are stagnation, though. Because it says, don't worry, the pause and momentum while you rethink your plan won't last. Embrace your uniqueness and all will serve you. It's going to get a little, I feel like around September, October, August, September-ish. Major moves. Major moves. And I feel like in September, you're waiting for an answer. You're waiting for a response to something. I don't know if this is court, like everything is finishing up in court. You're waiting for someone to call you for a job. You've already had the second interview. So in September, I mean, I'm telling you, y'all just like rubbing your hands like, come on, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. Because it's already there. But I'm telling you, this feels like it's more so like you're just waiting. Let's get this for September for Taurus. Ooh, they be wanting y'all to be knowing. Y'all gotta know a lot. Uncertainty, man, and it's worth the wait. That is crazy. We just talked about wait with both cards. Talk about wait. Hold up. Wait a second. Because see, this waiting, this pause, this slowing down is starting to make you feel. Because like I said, if you have looked for houses and they're like, I'll call you back in the month of September. I'll call you back in a couple of weeks. You've applied for the position. They sent you an email. You've already had the first interview. And you're like, okay, we're going to call you again and we'll let you know about the second interview. You get the second interview. All right, we'll let you know the results in a minute. It's like results. And so when you don't have it, you're on the edge. You're right on the edge of something actually occurring. That's when you're in this mode of uncertainty. It says, calm the noise in your mind. Meditate and pray. When you're starting to get that restless energy, like, oh my God, what's going to happen? I don't know. Here it just says, just calm down. If you pray again. If you have to meditate 2 times a day. Okay, do whatever you need to do in order to get out of this energy, but you're going to be okay. But I love the fact that this is the best reassurance. It is not going to be for nothing. It says, is it something or someone that is not moving forward as fast as you would like? Remember, I told you could be in a relationship. You're getting a little anxious. You're like, oh my God, I just want this to work so bad. Why ain't they telling me that they want to marry me? Why is it, why are we not taking this to another level? Slow down. This card is to reassure you to hold fast, be patient, but the best thing in life will be worth waiting for. This card is coming out because it's telling you it will be. Let's come out and get the tarot. Some of you guys are definitely dealing with a water sign. Now, that card came out saying October, November, because you guys already had Libra here. And what just came out was Scorpio. And it also what came out with Pisces. Now, that is crazy because the eclipse is going to happen at the end of the year. They're bouncing back and forth between Pisces and Virgo. Okay, so something could very well happen during that time. There it is again, Pisces. Some type of celebratory energy here, especially with the 3 of Cups. Some of you are definitely not on good terms with your friends. That could happen. That definitely could happen. The Moon card is the uncertainty. The Moon card is the uncertainty. I don't know. The month of September, beginning of October, for some odd reason, I just feel like I said, everything is going okay. I just feel like now you're at this place of feeling a little restless about something. Okay, when it comes down to your future. Very realistic reading because it's not saying it's going to get better and better. It's like, nope, all of this was good. But then once you hit around September, October, there's going to be some stuff where you're like, I don't know. I don't know. Clarity. The truth is about to be revealed to you, which will allow you to see more, be at more ease with the past events that remain unanswered until now, and suddenly it all makes sense. This is October. Remember, you're waiting here. By the time you get into October, you got your answer. There is a call, you answer it, clarity arrives. So this is basically what it's saying. Everything starts to make sense to you by the month of October. Okay. And look at what it says. Wonderful news is on its way. I literally just said that. It makes so much sense. It's something that you're doing in the month of September. I'm telling you. And I like it because it's anything. The 3 of Cups is representative of anything with this card. Wonderful news is on its way. Announcements regarding engagement, pregnancies, birth, graduations, new job, new friends, people, new communities, communities of like-minded people. You will draw closer to one another. Exciting new beginning or happy endings is just around the corner. You freaking out. You're freaking out in September sometime, just like, you crying about something, nervous about something, anxious about something because it's not moving the way that you want. And now you're starting to go right back into the energy that you're in right now. You feel like you're taking steps backwards, and that's just not true, according to these cards. Let's get the manifestation for October. Forgiveness of others. This is no way. No, this one is forgiveness of ourselves. This is forgiveness of others. I didn't even look down when I said that. I thought that this was the card because I saw this came out earlier. What? Oh. Clarity talks about you finding out something. Are you going to be able to forgive something for what they've done? Or what you hear? What you find out? When something goes wrong, even if the circumstances were out of control, or we did the very best that we could possibly do, we can still carry guilt after an event. This guilt is to help you to learn and to develop a conscience, not to carry it as a ball and chain for the rest of your life. But it says this is going to be a time for you to forgive yourself. There's going to be something that you didn't. Oh, this is crazy. Ooh, now see, this is getting real because there is something that you do. I can't say that this is about other people because that came out together with this. So it's something that you do or something that you've done where in the month of October, you finally get to a place where you're kind of like, I gotta stop ruminating over this. I can't keep going backwards about what happened, what didn't happen, or why I did what I did. It's like you are going to have to forgive yourself, correct the wrongs. We got justice card here. Correct the wrongs. Because remember, the justice card coming out is going to be karmic justice. Now, that is dependent on what end that is for you. Okay? Because usually sometimes people don't even see that they're doing anything wrong until all of a sudden stuff starts to fall apart for them and they know for a fact it's because of something that they've done. Okay? So the justice card is saying you may want to try to correct that. Okay? But it says release the guilt. Correct it. Release the guilt. Move on with your life. Now that is for some of you, not everybody. But if we're talking about other people, it says forgiveness does not mean that what they've done to you is okay. But they may be trying to come back in here and apologize. We saw that with the Justice card and the Page of Cups. And the clarity is a conversation. The Three of Cups is, let's get together. I want to talk to you about something. Let's go to a coffee shop. I want to talk to you about something. Let's see if we can restore what we had before. Even if it's not going to be the way it was, let me attempt to do it. Because this is important. And some of you have to forgive yourselves for enabling somebody. But with this, it literally says being able to forgive other people is a choice to move beyond that experience and release any kind of need for retribution. Okay. Like, I get it. I get sometimes you want to just bust somebody up, but at the same time, remember, it's like this, they're telling you what to do. I'm not telling you what to do. This is the best way according to them. Okay. It is a choice if you want to reinstate something, but you're also entitled to say, thank you for the conversation, but this is what I'm planning on doing for the rest of my life. We can, shake hands, move on, but it's going to be up to you. Okay. Let's see what this is here with the tarot. Let's see what this is all about. And a lot of y'all, this has something to do with mistreatment. Oh, yeah. Some of you guys got verbally abused. Okay. There is somebody in your house that you do not like. And I don't know if you're related to them, because sometimes this looks like it could be family, but it also could be your partner's family, right? Like, let's say if you're married, it could be like their in-laws or something. Or it could be, someone is going to be asking for help. I'm just telling you, for some of y'all, you're going to have to make that huge decision because someone is going to be asking for help. And that could be another thing too, because if you say no, and it is a in-law, you already know what's going to come down the pipe with that one. But you also know if it's too big for you to handle, that may not be something that you want to deal with either. So I'm telling you, like I said before, it is definitely something major that you're going to have to make a decision about. Let's see what comes out here for October. Why was I continuing to do it? Let's do it. I don't know why I was. Okay, thank you. Ooh, yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, nasty. Oh, secrets. Remember, it says clarity. You're going to find out something. This is probably one of the worst cards to come out. Oh, you're going to find out something. Or someone is going to find out something about you. Because remember, it says forgiveness of yourself. Oh, I love my husband. I love my wife. I love my kids. I really do. But I don't know why I did that. I do know why, but at the same time, I don't want to feel this way. Or maybe you did it. Remember, we talked about retribution. Maybe you did it as a like a get back. That happens as well. And now you feel horrible about it. You're like, damn, like, I thought it was going to happen. I thought I was going to enjoy it or whatever, but then it didn't come out the way that I wanted to. Okay, because now this is pulling you and your person further apart. These are all the cards that came out, by the way. Somebody going to ask for some money, y'all. Just telling you. Somebody going to need a place to stay or someone or something. I don't know why I feel like there's going to be some type of like you know how like you can see things where it affects everybody or most people. You have one side of the United States and something is happening, and then the other side, people are just completely fine. And all the zodiacs on one half of the United States are doing completely fine. The zodiacs on the other half of the world, they're just, going through some shit. I kind of feel like that's what this looks like, because it's not going to hit everybody, but some people are going to be experiencing some things with where they live unexpectedly. Okay. And remember, it came out saying support, but I do see something dealing with your home, and I feel like it's unexpected. You didn't think that you had to move. Now on here, it could be floods, but it could be other things that are happening. That's more so city and town energy. Okay, something be going on with the food, something be going on with the air. Okay, it's something like that. I definitely see water. I can tell you that. And something dealing with electricity. I see fires too. So I'm not sure if it's like one thing that causes all of this, because it can. Like one thing can just cause all types of stuff. Okay. But again, I'm not seeing this for everybody. That's why I said I'm seeing it like, and it's not that way. It's not that drastic, but I'm just saying I see where some Tauruses, they won't experience that at all. And some Taurus will. When it comes down to relationship, it is a fact. It is a fact that you're going to have to make a decision about someone that you've been dealing with. It's going to be time for you to let them go. I don't see this going into 2026. If it does, maybe the first few months, but it's pretty much going to be over. Let's get to November. Progress. Four of abundance. Here it says, if things have been slow or you've been feeling unfulfilled, we already saw that in July. Lately, expect a strong shift that will shake things up for you to liberate you out of this funk that you have been in. These are all permanent things too, because remember, these are major arcana that's saying it. This is not just the oracles. Remember, it has to be attached to majors, has to be attached to planets. Okay. Pisces came out, eclipse energy. I'm not really seeing, which is interesting to me because I really didn't see too many planets like I would normally see, right? We know the eclipses are going to happen in Pisces. I think you guys did have Cancer that came out earlier, so we know that's Jupiter, but I'm not really sure. But you had a lot of water, and water talks about your to me feels like more so something that hits closer to home. Okay. Here it says it's time to reflect upon your relationships with your money. Okay. I don't know. This is like saving up for a rainy day, saving up, storing up. Because I do. Some of you guys are, what is it called? Those doomsday preppers. Some of you guys are definitely that. Okay. Or it's one of those things that, if I would suggest for some of you, especially based off of what I saw, remember you are Taurus. You are dealing with things that deals with material possessions. Okay. So if it's saying that for some of you, you're going to be experiencing something of that nature, you probably should have something in your house for emergency. It doesn't even have to be anything major, right? Just have enough for you to get to wherever you got to go, and then you'll be all good. But that's what I'm saying. But part of that has to do with your finances, your money. Okay. But this talks about, are you spending too much of it too freely? That's number one. Number two, it says, are you holding on too tightly and you being too stingy? There's somebody, you have it. Oh, yeah. You definitely have it. You definitely have it. But you're not going to give it to anybody. And that's your prerogative. That is totally your prerogative. But remember, the beginning of this reading talked about support. Okay? And for you, I saw that you are a very giving individual, but you're not naive to the point that you're going to go broke. So I feel like it's more about you give a lot, but there are some stinginess. There's some stingy ones here because we know every sign has it. Okay. Here it says this could also relate to how you give to yourself. We already talked about others. We talked about the neglect, which is what we see. Is your heart open or are you holding back? Your hard work and wise investments will bring great success. So here it is, great success and progression. Now, out of everything that I just read, we know that this is good for you because progression came out or progress came out. So what does that mean? Investments anything that you invest in is going to be wise because it's going to be successful for you. That has something to do with your relationships, how hard you work. Some of you guys are not going to be able to go out as much as you want to and have fun because it really is about, maintaining your wealth, or not necessarily maintaining. It's about getting to where you want to go. You have a goal, you're goal driven. And you actually see momentum here. Finally, stagnation, progression. Progression is in the future, by the way. Okay. Let's get your manifestation for November. Oh, snap. Okay. All right. You want to know why this is so important? Because you were never acknowledged about something. You were never recognized. I don't know why I'm hearing acknowledge. Because if we're talking about working hard and we're talking about something actually good going for you, it could be the fact that the people that you were dealing with never wanted to work with you at all. No cooperation, no nothing. So we're talking about acknowledgement. But this is not about cooperation. This is someone acknowledging you, acknowledging your worth. They're telling you that. They're saying it. This also feels like it's like, you know, how like you can work for a job and you have this boss that you've been working under for like 4 years, 4 or 5 years, even longer. They never really said anything good, and then they retire. Someone else comes in, and then within like 3 months, they're like, man, the new boss, like, man, Taurus, I gotta tell you, you're amazing. We wouldn't even know what to do without you. You're like, damn, that was fast. That's all I was really looking for. At least these past few years, that's all I was looking for, right? It's something like that I see. That was the problem that you were having with feeling worthiness, because we talked about that worthiness earlier, okay, or something like that, okay? This time, or the time will be right for you to spread your wings and soar. You have something valuable to share, and we're talking about knowledge, skills, ability across the board. I'm talking about if you are a bomb ass nurse, you are amazing doctor, you are good at singing, you are good at creating, you are good at crafting, you are good at cooking, you can write, you can love real hard, you are a good kisser, you can dress to the T. I'm being serious. All of those things can get you somewhere, believe it or not. People on TikTok didn't think that their jokes will make them a millionaire, or people who were cooking for their family became big off of TikTok, and they got TikTok and YouTube just cooking for their family. Bring forth your greatest contribution, step into your fullest potential, show the world the real you, reach out and shine. There it is again. There it is again. Y'all already know what I'm about to say, right? Because I said it this whole time that we were doing a reading. That's right. The universe is like, tell them it's me. I want them to know it's me. And some of you guys are having a hard time because you don't believe that the universe even care about you at all anyway. I want them to know that this is me. This is my mark. I did that. God did. You checking me too. Because like I said, when I got to support, I was thinking about everything else. One thing about that. Let's get to progress for Taurus. Let's get to progress for Taurus. Mm-hmm. Interesting that was even turned. I don't even do reversals. This is the waiting card in reverse. No more waiting. Isn't that crazy? This already said progression, so we already knew. But it's like, let them know, even with that, no more waiting. Stop being scared. Your rescue is here. God is your rescuer. Look at how happy you are. 3 of Cups is, I think this tried to come out earlier, but 3 of Cups is celebratory. Aren't you happy? This is what it is. Look at how happy you are with your progression. Down here it says what? Investments that will bring great success. This is your reaction to that. Now, why did this card come out? Because do you think that because things are starting to move completely forward for you, do you think that it's going to happen overnight within 6 months? All the shit that you experience. I mean, I'm talking about all the things that put you in this position where you felt like you were torn apart. Your heart was ripped out your chest. Someone, took your money. This person did that. This person did this. This happened to you. That happened to you. You're all over the place. And do you think that this is supposed to be like you're going to be healed in 6 months? You're going to be what? Getting your life together and putting yourself back together, because this is hitting the progression card. Finally, you can get to a place where you can heal and repair all those wounds. But that's definitely not going to happen overnight. And the universe is saying, I'm going to give you these solutions, these potential solutions, in order for you to feel whole again. Okay? This is what I have for you here, Taurus. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. If you guys are new, I appreciate you guys so much. I did literally the exact same time. Perfect. Okay, it's an hour. Okay, I got to do this for Sagittarius. But thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, all the information is down below in the description box. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I'll see you guys back here again soon. Have a good night. Bye, guys.